Hey, Kelly. Hey, take another. Hey, lady. Fart. As an aside, this might not be a very long live. I'm pretty tired today, so probably won't be on for too long. Hey, Vanna. Hey, Lizzie's. Doing your nails. Cool, cool. Good times. Hate your insomnia. Insomnia sucks, yeah. You're welcome, Lizzie's. Yeah, insomnia is a bitch. Hey, trailer. Think about writing a rap song. Do I have any bars for you? I got nothing. Rap has never really been something I listen to. Hey, Arjun. So I got nothing. Sweaty giant's shirt pocket or in his shower drain? I'm gonna say neither. Life may be strange, but you deserve more subs. Thanks. Thanks, King Arjun. I don't mind losing subscribers. At a little over 9,600 subscribers left right now. Got a little over 9,600 subscribers right now. And with a little luck, that'll keep going down. Keep our circle small here, indeed. I got nothing. My lips are tight as a button. Won't give you any bars. Keeping my words in jars. Practically a period. Yep. Like a fungus, really hard to get rid of me once I'm in faint place. Yep. Actually, funny you should mention rap. Take another, because apparently Tupac's murderer has just been arrested. It only took 27 years for the LAPD to arrest Tupac's murderer. Hey, Mary. Should have had him killed. It's an open secret. Yes, but the gunman just got arrested. The guy who actually committed the murder just got arrested. 27 years after the fact. Like, at this point, why even bother? At this point, why even bother? He's a well known person? Don't think so. I mean, it's just some guy. Wish they'd catch JFK's killer. Took less time than finding the Golden State Killer, but that's not exactly a flex yet. Yeah, I mean, I figure after a quarter century, just fucking who cares anymore about Tupac? Like, why bother? It's been 25, it's been 27 years. Just forget about it. Keen D, some guy. Hey, Juicer. I mean, I've never heard of the dude. I don't know. I don't know if he's famous or not. Keith D, whatever. I don't know if he's famous or not. I don't know. I don't know people. He's not. Well, there you go. He's the dude who killed Tupac. He will be now. Yep. I mean, mildly. Just near parts. I mean, I know of Stone Cold Steve Austin. I was watching wrestling in the Attitude Era, so yeah. I mean, I remember when Stone Cold Steve Austin was the biggest thing in the world. One thing that's funny to think about, Austin's push. Hey, Scapegoat. Austin's push came partly because they were punishing Triple H. Because like Triple H was going to be the like that King of the Ring that Austin won. Triple H was actually going to be the winner, but then he broke kayfabe. He and Shawn Michaels, after a match, hugged in the ring with Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, who were leaving for WCW. Favorite memories of that time was every time Kurt Angle came out, everyone booed. I don't really remember that. I don't really remember that part. That might have come a little after my time. Or maybe? I don't know. I don't really remember that period very well. I don't really remember it very well, honestly. Much as I enjoyed wrestling back then, I really don't remember a lot about it. I remember Owen Hart dying. I was watching that pay-per-view. So yeah, I remember them just like cutting to black and being like, huh? What the hell's going on? Something go wrong with the broadcast? Then they came back to say that there had been an accident and Owen Hart was on the way to the hospital. On the flu fell. Yeah, he was gonna be like dropping down from the ceiling. He was gonna be dropping down from the rafters, but the harness broke and he fell and died because he fell down from the rafters. Why did Nevada wait to arrest Keith if he already admitted involvement for an immunity in California? I have no idea, Vanna. I genuinely don't know. I think J. Dot set him up. Had to take a class at work about how to inspect and wear a safety harness so I won't meet the same fate. Good, good. Learned about Keith's day. Yep. I just learned about him 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, whatever. You know they just sell just the marshmallows from Lucky Charms in a bag. Cool, cool. Marshall Mathers by Eminem makes slightly more sense now. I'll take your word on that. I never liked Eminem. He was never. I was never into rap in general, so. But I did always love M&Ms. I miss M&Ms. I do miss them. Crunchy cookie M&Ms. Skittles. I don't know that I've ever had Skittles. Never been interested in Skittles. And I fucking hate their commercials. I just fucking despise Skittles commercials. Some of my least favorite commercials, which is saying something because a lot of commercials are terrible. But Skittles commercials are just infuriatingly bad. And like it's not even one of those things where like it started off with a cute idea and then just got overdone. Right from the start when they decided to go like that absurdist route. Because like Skittles, it's all about that absurdist route that they go with. And like from the time that they started with the absurdist ad campaign, it was just stupid and shitty and awful, and I hated it. And then they've kept it up all these years. They've kept it up 20 fucking years with these terrible attempts at, ooh, look how weird this commercial is. Isn't it so weird? Doesn't it make you want to buy Skittles? Because we're weird, we're fun, we're weird and fun and quirky. Yeah, don't you want to buy it? Because we're so weird and quirky and fun. Fuck off, Skittles. Get better fucking commercials. Get a better ad campaign. M&M's have good commercials, you know. M&M's commercials are, yeah, they've got a really good ad campaign with the with red and yellow, and some of the other colors are fine too, but red and yellow in particular, you know, they're charming characters. Yeah, I went trick or treating as a kid. You know, they're fun, charming characters, and they make for fun commercials. They've got good commercials, good ad campaign. What was my favorite candy to get? Kit Kats, probably. In retrospect, most of the candy was pretty shitty in retrospect. Like those sugar candies and shit like that, like a lot of chalky candy. Like a lot of those Halloween candies were just kind of chalky. But I liked them as a kid. They were fun and colorful and wee. Hey Yosh. Tired, so my neck's sore. Happy if they just passed out dimes on Halloween. I could buy all the half off candy I wanted the next day. But it's not as. But when you're a kid, it's not as magical. When you're a kid, you want the candy. The whole fun of it. Anyway, I don't eat that much candy anymore anyway. I eat a lot less candy than I used to. Still eat plenty of chips, still eat plenty of junk. Not like I'm eating healthy. Just marginally less candy than I used to. Same time, I can feel my IQ dropping day by day. I know that. So, did anybody here watch my Life is Strange finale? Nobody's as excited as a treat. For a treat as my cat when he sees. Oh yeah, cats love. Always adorable. Hey, Roxanne. Always fun when you pick up the treat bag and the cats just go. Hmm? They get so excited for it. You shake it and they really do come running. What am I doing for Halloween? I'll be working. Hey, boo boo. I'll be working Halloween. Working Thanksgiving, working Halloween. Hey, Celtic. Hell, for all I know, I may end up working Christmas depending on whether they actually give us that day off or not. I hope that Christmas would be, they would just be, I would hope that they would be completely closed on Christmas, but I don't know. Trick or Treat was my nickname in high school. Is that because you pulled so many tricks and gave out so many treats? Hey, Dandy. Yeah, I mean, we do get paid vacation, but. And I mean, obviously, you get double time and a half for working holidays. So we do get holiday pay when we work them. No, I never had any nicknames. Just depended who you were, what you got. I need a nickname. Well, I mean, I have a nickname now. It's Irish time. For some reason, that kind of sounds like something you'd say on your way to a bar. Hey, color purple. Finish your, you know, you finished work for the week, Friday night, you're done work, and it's like, all right, it's Irish time. And then you go get wasted. I did see about the flood in New York. And I saw that Mayor Adams is a fucking asshole. Just wonder how people with different accents understand each other. They found it confusing to listen to for them. Sometimes. Sometimes I think you probably would be. Last time I had Irish time, I ended up falling off the back of a moving golf cart. Good times. What do you do? So, a few things. First of all, even though they knew it was coming, uh, they did not announce a national. They did not announce a city emergency. Like they knew at 6 o'clock. They knew at 6 o'clock that the city was going to be flooded. Like they knew by 6 a.m. They knew there was going to be flooding. It hadn't started yet, but they knew it was coming. But Adams also knew that if he declared a state of emergency at 6 a.m., that people wouldn't go to work. So instead, he waited until 11 a.m., at which point they were already at work and then needed to go home. So right off the bat, he's just like, you know, one day's economic output is more important than the safety of 8 million fucking people. I'm surviving, Bandy. I have nothing planned for the future. I never bother planning for the future anymore. Beyond that, what else was there? There's something else that he did. Like he was just getting weirdly like he was blaming people who were affected by the flood for being affected by it. They're like, Ryan, not particularly. What was it that he said? Right, that's right, yeah. Yeah, he made a comment that if anyone was caught off guard, they had to be living under a rock. Which, yeah. How dare people hold him responsible for the things that happen in the city that he is the fucking mayor of? Like, that is. He is such a cop. Mayor Adams is such a cop. Nothing's ever his fault. Nothing's ever his responsibility. Anything goes wrong, it's somebody else's fault. He never takes accountability for anything that goes wrong. He just. And the solution to every single problem is always more money for the police. Like, that's like every single, like, that, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, some people were like, I saw somebody comment that his solution to subway flooding, tunnels flooding, is probably going to be to increase uh, funding to police to catch the fare evading water. Why didn't everyone just put fans outside and blow the water away? Cop. Cop. Mayor Adams is a cop. And I say that derogatorily. I say that in the most derogatory manner possible. He's awful, and for New York's sake, for the sake of all New Yorkers, I really hope he gets voted out in the next election. Cop is a slur. because of how they behave, it is. Like, for the sake of everyone in New York City, I really, really hope that Adams gets voted out in the next election. Because he's been fucking abysmal. Like, calling on the New York Public Library to find ways to cut its budget. Like, trying to cut the budget of the public library system, even though it's like a fraction of the budget of the NYPD, which he wants to give even more money to. Like, fuck off. California? Feinstein? Yeah, I heard about Feinstein. She should have retired 15 years ago. She was in the Senate for 30 years, and she should have retired 15 years ago. Rob Ford would have been out there with his pants rolled up with the people. Either rolled up or pulled down. That's just either rolled up or pulled down. It could go. It could have gone either way with Rob Ford, frankly. Like, genuinely, like anything with Rob Ford, it could go you could go either way. Arlington age limit on being in government. Yeah, they do. Because you got people out there making decisions that they absolutely will not live to see the consequences of. Some 85-year-old, they're not going to live long enough to see the consequences of the decisions they make, of the things they vote for. They're going to fucking die. Fuck off with that. Saw somebody posting a clip of Feinstein. Twitter hanging with old German guys. Yes. Yeah, that was fucked up. I mean, that wasn't just Trudeau. That was the entire fucking government. That was all of the. That was the entirety of Parliament cheering a fucking Nazi. Like, that was wild. The entirety of Parliament cheering a Nazi. And I mean, that was like all parties. Like, that was multiple people from multiple parties. It wasn't just the Liberals. You know, Liberals, NDP, Conservatives, all of them. Whoever brought that dude in, like whoever brought that Nazi in, needs to be fired. Must check maybe the U.S. Good night, Roxanne. Yeah, I mean the reason Fibonacci that I talk about U.S. politics is because a lot of people in here are American. People ask me about it, and a lot of people that I follow on Twitter are American because I'm following like comic creators. Indian ambassador got assassinated last week. Yep. Yep. Also fucked up. Yeah, I mean it's just because of the like living in the U.S. I'd rather hear about Canada. Most of the time, most of the time, Canadian politics are not. Yeah, are not that big a deal. You know, most of the time, Canadian politics are generally pretty level. But then you get assassinations and applauding Nazis, and shit gets fucked up. Canada facts in general would be interesting. Fact about Canada: we are the second largest country by landmass. Fair enough. Yeah, it's a big part of where I talk about U.S. politics. A lot of the people on here are American, so they ask me about it. A lot of people ask me about it. I don't really pay that much attention to politics in general. Like I'm not following any I don't really follow any political accounts on Twitter or anything like that. Most of the people I follow on Twitter are either comic book creators or meme accounts. And you know, most of the comic creators I follow tend to be American, so or British. So the things that I see retweeted most commonly on like any time that I see political stuff talked about on Twitter, it's either U.S. or It's either US or UK. Those are the countries where I see the political updates from, just based on the people I follow talking about that shit. I heard about the Indian guy that was assassinated. Honestly, I didn't read up on that as much as I really should have, considering, yeah, that is a big fucking deal. What about the aliens? There are no aliens. Hey, Pink Pony Club. That is absolutely, yeah. Assassinations are absolutely not boring. That is the absolute opposite of boring for sure. Um, who was assassinated? I'm not sure like exactly who he was. Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Apparently, he was the Khalistan. He was a chief in the Khalistan Tiger Force. So I don't really know much about him. But he was specifically a Sikh, Indian ambassador. Specifically, he was Sikh. Um, and yeah, the Indian government, Indian intelligence services, uh, very much seem to have been involved in killing him. YouTube October T. Westbridge. I am not. I didn't know if there was anything like that, but whatever. Regardless, um, yeah, assassinations happening on Canadian soil are very much not boring. Fibonacci. I'm pretty sure I. No, I'm pretty sure I talked about the convoy and called them assholes. Oh, and I sure as hell didn't sympathize with the convoy. I criticized them when it happened. You know, there were people asking, like, "Are you going to go down to the convoy?" And, like, no, fuck the convoy. The reason I would have gone down there is to tell them to fuck off. Too many rounds. I don't know. I don't know, Juicer. Probably not. If I get kicked, I don't know what'll happen. If I get kicked off here, I have no idea what I'll do. Enjoy my free time. Enjoy my new free time. Socks is apparently the best in the franchise. Cool, cool. How did the convoy affect the assassination? Anyway. I mean, the convoy had nothing to do with the assassination. Like, there's nothing. I mean, it's just Fibonacci's just bringing up the convoy as like, why don't you talk about stuff in Canada? The convoy and the assassination are, obviously completely separate issues. What would I do if I had a hammer? Mm-hmm. Probably not use it very often. I'd hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening. I use my hammer occasionally to hang pictures up. Did I ever get reviewed by YouTube? I mean, a fair number of my lives have been sort of automatically on limited monetization. I always request a review for them, and they almost always end up being approved for full monetization after that. Yeah, the only hammer I'm interested in is Jim the Hammer Shapiro. Did anyone else ever watch? Anyone else remember that dude? His commercials. Some lawyer who used to have commercials on. Jim the Hammer Shapiro. Does it relate to Ben Shapiro? Probably not. Hacksaw Jim Duggan had his 2x4. Yeah, Hacksaw Jim Duggan was good. Hacksaw Jim Duggan was always fun. Anywho, I'm going to end the stream here. And so I'll see you next time I'm on. Good night for now.